Dear student and viewers, welcome you again. Welcome you again all to my class. This is Jamal Hussain, Assistant Teacher English, Kumula Modern High School. Today, I am going to take a class on your English second paper, and it is in your grammar part. And before announcing my topics, I would like to have some sentences. If I say, Raju is a good boy. Another one said, Raju is not a bad boy. And if I say, everybody loves flower. On the other end, another one said, nobody hates flower. Or if I say, everybody wishes to be happy, and I change the sentence and pronounce is in the way, who does not wish to be happy. The sentences that I am pronouncing here, both of the sentences are carrying the same meaning, but one is affirmative, the other one is negative. One is assertive, the other one is interrogative. But why I am doing so? Why I am transforming the sentences? What is the use of it? Yes, you are right. In English, there are several ways and in variety of ways by which you can express your sentences, and this will increase the beauty of your sentence. This will increase the beauty of your sentence in writing or in speaking. So I think you have understood my topics today. I'm going to discuss with you about transformation of sentence and mention of sentence. And I will discuss in my class today, I will discuss about assertive, how to change assertive into interrogative. So you all know the definition of assertive and interrogative. We move to our main class. So there are three kinds of interrogative sentence. One is if I say, have you taken your breakfast? You can say yes or no. That is yes no question. But if I say, where are you from? If you answer yes or no, will it be correct? No, it won't be. You have to use WH full sentence if the sentence begins with WH word. Yeah, if I asked you where are you from, you have to say I'm from Kumilla, Dhaka, Russia, etc. And another one is tag question. You are doing well, aren't you? This is tag. There are three kinds of questions. Okay, so let's begin. If the assertive sentence is big, if there is an auxiliary verb, if I say, Mrs. Karim is a dutiful lady. Look at the sentence. This sentence is an affirmative sentence and there is an auxiliary verb. So if there is an auxiliary verb like am, is, are, was, were, shall, will, and have, is, had, and if the sentence is in affirmative, we have to transform the sentence in the way, right? the be verb at the beginning of the sentence. If the sentence is affirmative, we have to make it negative. Isn't, you can write it, isn't Mrs. Karim a dutiful lady? And at the end of the sentence, we have to use a sign of interrogation. Sign of interrogation. Or you can change it another way. Is Mrs. Karim not a dutiful lady? It will also be a correct sentence one. So again, I am going to repeat the sentence. If the sentence is in affirmative, and if there is any form of be verb, you have to write the answer, or you can write the answer in this way. Isn't Mrs. Karim a dutiful lady? But remember, you have to remember, at the end of the sentence, you have to use a sign of interrogation. Otherwise, it will be a wrong sentence. Now, in the sentence, if the sentence is in negative form, Shamima is not a journalist. Now the sentence is a negative one. Now if you are asked to transform this sentence into interrogative one, you have to write the sentence in affirmative interrogative. Affirmative interrogative. For this reason, is Shamima is Shamima a journalist? And at the end of the sentence, you have to use a question mark. Okay? So, in this way, you can change an affirmative assertive sentence into negative interrogative one. On the other end, if the sentence is negative, you have to use affirmative interrogative. Okay? Now, I would like to give you another example. 1, 2, 3. If there is no auxiliary verb, any form of be verb, do verb, have verb, then what will you do then? If at first I will write down the sentence. Jim and Della loved each other very much. Now there is no be verb, there is only a main verb. In that case, you have to take the help of do, does, did according to the sentence. If the sentence is in present tense, and if it is affirmative, then you have to use don't and doesn't. But if the sentence is in past tense and it is affirmative, you have to use didn't. So it's a simple past tense, you have to use didn't. Jim and Della love each other very much. Okay? The sentence is affirmative, that's why you have to use a negative interrogative sentence. And if you use do, does, did, the main verb will be always in present form. You have to use the present form of the main verb if you use any do, does, did, or don't, doesn't, didn't. Okay, now I'm giving you another example. If there is if in assertive sentence there is nothing, we have to use anything. Now Sadia has nothing to do. Now, if you are asked to transform the sentence into interrogative, then you will use it as there is has, and this sentence is in negative form. I have to use it affirmative interrogative. Has Sadia, and nothing will be turned into anything. Okay. Now, has Sadia anything to do? So now if there is a word like never, you will have to use ever instead of never. Saiful never tells a lie. It's a negative sentence also, so we have to transform it into affirmative interrogative, and never will be changed into ever, and there is tells, so I have to take the help of does. Saiful ever tell a lie, and at the end of the sentence you have to use question mark. So these are the basic one. Now I would like to give some more example on if the sentence in this case, I would like to share you something more. And the book, the NCTV, our government has presented you, and this very book is very helpful for you, very efficient, I would say. The writers have tried their best to help you in a perfect way. So I would ask you to, whenever you will do any sorts of exercise in your grammar part and in your composition part, you should get help from this book. Okay, this is the main textbook for you. So now I am giving you some more example. One thing you have to remember, that never try to learn any rules by heart. Just remember the example, and this will benefit you a lot. If the assertive sentence begin with everybody, everyone, somebody, all, and if it is the subject of the sentence, then everybody wishes to be happy. In that case, if the sentence begin with everybody, all, everyone, somebody, etc., then you have to use who. At the beginning of the sentence you will use who. Then after that you have to use, if there is a main verb and there is no auxiliary verb, you have to use don't, doesn't, didn't if the sentence is in affirmative. Okay, who does not wish to be happy? This is the way you can transform an assertive sentence into interrogative one. If you are asked to transform an assertive sentence into interrogative one, you have to transform the sentence in this way. Okay. If I write everyone was present there. Then you have to transform the sentence again. In place of everybody, everyone, all, you will use who. Then here is a be verb. Who was not, you have to use no or not at the after be verb. Who was not present there. Okay. Now, if the assertive sentence is in negative, if I write the example, number 7, nobody can solve it. Now the assertive sentence is in negative form. So if your sentence is in negative form, then again you have to use after nobody, no one, none. In place of nobody, no one, none, you have to use who. You have to use who. Just who only. Then the rest of the sentence will be the same. The rest of the sentence will be the same. Who can solve it? I repeat the sentence again. If the sentence begin with nobody, no one, none, and if you are asked to transform it into interrogative one, then you will just use who in place of nobody, no one, none, and after the other words of the sentence, other parts of the sentence will remain same. Or you can use it in this way, or can nobody will be anybody. Can anybody solve it? You can also transform the sentence in this way. Okay? If I say nobody believes a liar, nobody believes a liar, I will try to write the sentence in the beginning. Nobody believes a liar in the world. In the world. So you can transform the sentence. Just in place of nobody, you will use who. Then the rest of the parts of the sentence will be same. Who believes. Who believes a liar in the world. Who believes a liar in the world. Now I would like to give you some more example. If the structure of the sentence are like these, like every child deserves some rights, deserves some rights. If you are asked to transform this short sub sentence, the structure of the sentence will be like I would write down the structure of it is or was there, is or was there any, plus noun plus the given sentence. The structure of the given sentence is every plus noun plus action verb. If the structure of the given sentence is like every plus noun plus action verbs, you also know about action verbs, then I will transform the sentence into interrogative one this way: is or was there any. Is and was will be according to the tense of the sentences, plus noun plus who plus does not or did not plus the main verb plus the rest of the sentences will be the same, and at the end of the sentence you will use a question mark. Okay, now the answer of the sentence will be deserves. Is there any child, noun child plus who, then there is deserves, you have to use doesn't or does not. Is there any child who does not or doesn't deserve, deserve, deserve some rights. Now I'm going to repeat the sentence again. If there is a sentence like every plus noun plus action verb, you have to transform the sentence into interrogative in this way. At the beginning of the sentence you have to use is or was there any plus noun plus who, then does not or doesn't, did not or didn't, the main verb plus the rest of the words. At the end of the sentence you will use a question mark. Is there any child who does not deserve some rights? But if the sentence is like that, every plus noun plus must, every student must respect every student must respect their parents. I should say his. Every student must respect his parents. So in that case we have to use, the structure will be like is like this, is or is there any class who, before that you have to use the noun also. Is there any plus noun plus who plus will not plus the other part of the sentence will be the same extension, the main verb and the other parts, plus at the end of the sentence you will use a question mark. So the answer of the sentence will be, is there any student, is there any student who will not respect his, or you can say his or her parents. You can use her here also, his or her. Okay. But if your sentence like, I would like to give you some more examples for your better understanding. If the sentence begin with there is no, there is no use of taking medicine. Just you will use in place of there is no, what is the use of taking medicine? MEDI, medicine. At the end of the sentence you have to use a question mark. Okay. I'm at the end of my class. I will just give you one more example. If the given assertive sentence is a complex sentence, so far we have discussed about the simple sentence only. Now if the sentence is a complex sentence and you're asked to transform it into a interrogative one, you will transform the sentence in the way you have to transform. As we all know, there is two or more clauses. One is principal clause and another one, or maybe more, is a subordinate clause. In that case, you have to transform the principal clause into interrogative first. Okay. Now I'm giving you an example of, if Abid passes the exam, he will get a good job. If you are given a sentence like this, that is, if you are given a complex sentence, this is the principal clause of the sentence and this is the subordinate clause. So you have to transform into interrogative the complex sentence first. Won't he will get a good job. This is an affirmative one. So we will use won't Avid get a good job if he passes the exam. So this way we have to transform the sentence into interrogative sentence. So at the end of my class, I will ask you to do more example from your several textbook, from your several board question. You can practice more and more. As you all know, practice makes a man perfect. So I will, at the end of my class, I will ask you to read everything to prepare you for your better future. Don't prepare yourself only for to cross the exam barrier. If you do so, then it won't be a quantitative. It will be a quantitative one, but it won't be a qualitative. You won't gain anything qualitative from the way you are trying. If you try to cross the exam barrier only, you won't get any qualitative education. If you want to earn this qualitative education, you have to learn everything very seriously, very deeply, and you have to exercise more and more. You all know practice makes a man perfect. So thank you very much for watching my class very passionately, and at the end of my class I will ask all of you to read attentively, to stay at home and stay safe. Thank you very much.